All right, now we're going to look at the ilium. So if you're thinking about when you lay down on the ground on your stomach and you feel your hip bones digging into the floor, that's this guy right here. That's your ASIS, your anterior superior iliac spine. That's your anterior inferior iliac spine. Now if we travel along the iliac crest, you're going to see a thickening there. It's your iliac tubercle. Okay, and a lot of stuff attaches here. But if we travel all the way down to the back, so this is posterior, you can see where the sacrum comes in. You're going to have those same spines back here on the posterior surface of the ilium. So you have your PSIS, your PIIS, posterior superior iliac spine, posterior inferior iliac spine. Now let's look, hold on baby, let's look at that here. You can see that the bone's actually exposed. So, and we're looking at two different sides of the pelvis too, so you need to keep that in mind. So that's the right half, and this is the left half. And that's where the sacrum would come together. It'd be really helpful if I had to stand, wouldn't it? So they kind of fit together like this. See where the sacrum would fuse. This half doesn't have the coccyx on it. Or I don't think it does. Oh, nope, it does. So then we come right here where the sacrum comes into the ilium, and you can see the PSIS and the PIIS. Here, though, it's covered up with those ligaments. All right. So that's on that part of the ilium. We're looking at the posterior surface, and you can see there's lines here. So there's going to be your posterior gluteal line. We set that down. Your anterior gluteal line and your inferior gluteal line. Those correspond to the attachment sites for gluteus medius, between the posterior and anterior, and glute minimus, which is deeper, from the anterior to the inferior gluteal lines. Again, the gluteal surface. Now if we look on the insides, we're looking at the front, rotating around. Look at the inside of the pelvic bowl. That's going to be your iliac fossa. So your hip flexors are going to come in there. Your iliacus attaches here and then comes down the front of the hip down to the femur. And that's one of your hip flexors. That with psoas majors the iliopsoas. And you can hear my two monkeys running around. So that's ilium land. There's a few more landmarks we're going to cover in the next video though.